Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another quick chat. Real quick on the quick chat, I want to talk about 50 Cent and this lawsuit. Y'all know we also got to talk about Matt Barnes and his child support suit or whatever he has going on with Miss Gloria Govan. And we also got to talk about this Tasha K and Cardi B lawsuit appeal, girl. We got to get into those things. But first up, let's see who I want to talk about first. And it looks like it's going to be Matt Barnes and Gloria. So let's go ahead and get into their story, right? So they're saying Matt Barnes was ordered to pay back child support. Back child support. I don't even know how he got away with this much for this long, because they're saying the total is $133,000 that he's going to owe to Miss Gloria. And I do believe they have twin boys together. So I'm like, well, how long did he go not paying her at all? So let's go ahead and get into the deets. They're saying Matt Barnes is way back or way behind on child support payments. A judge just ordered him to fork over more than 6 figures in back payments to his wife's ex-wife Gloria Govan. Okay, they're saying Matt and Gloria got married in 2013 but divorced 2 years later, which is also crazy because I feel like they were together for years and then they finally got married and then they ended up getting divorced like right after that. Like, girl, tragic, but it be like that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get married, I guess, to realize they really wasn't the one. But anyway, so the divorce between the two was contentious. They're saying Matt was originally ordered to pay $20,000 a month in child support for his 2 sons. So that would be about $10,000 per child. A judge did eventually drop it down to $7,500. This was when Gloria had custody of the kids. All right. Now, TMZ is reporting that according to new legal documents obtained by TMZ, all right, the former NBA baller owes Gloria $133,976.54 in past due child support payments. But I don't know why I thought that Matt had gotten full custody of his kids, now that I'm thinking about it. Or maybe they were splitting that custody, because I remember it was like an incident that happened where I think she was trying to get the kids, or he had got into it. It was something that happened and the kids were like in his custody. I think he filed a restraining order on her or something. It was like some weird stuff that I believe Matt had full custody of the kids. But let's keep going. They're saying that it appears that Matt hasn't been shelling out child support for quite some time. In 2018, after Gloria was arrested at the kids' school, Matt obtained a temporary restraining order, which I thought, because I remember I feel like I reported on that a long time ago. So they're saying the temporary restraining order was granted, okay, and he received full custody of those 2 kids. I knew I wasn't crazy. Now, the courts believe that Gloria was dealing with anger management issues and was a possible threat to the children at that time. Then there was the infamous 95 miles Matt allegedly drove in 2015 to beat up a fellow ex-NBA player, Derek Fisher, who was dating her at the time, and from my understanding is now her husband. Okay. Child, this was so, this was so freaking messy. Let's see what else they're over here reporting on this situation with Matt Barnes. First of all, I'm trying to see, did she ever get custody back on those kids for her or for him to have to pay all of this money? Let me see what TMZ is saying. Let's see, Matt Barnes, yeah, he has to pay this money. Yeah, we know about all of that. Okay, the exes have 2 teenage sons. We know that Matt and Gloria finalized their divorce back in 2016 after just under 2 years. So it seems like I'm not seeing anything being reported that Gloria got her kids back. So it seems like the kids may still be in custody with their dad, but because she had them for but because she had custody of them for oh so long, I guess before he got full custody, it looks like that's what he's paying that back child support for. So it seems like he got full custody of the kids at this time, but he still got to pay her almost $134,000 for back child support. Ain't that some weird stuff? I mean, if you owe that lady her money, get that lady her money. Period. Because she was over there, fully taking care of the kids. I'm sure he helped out, but the judge ordered you to pay all so much money. So if you was behind on that and you wasn't doing that, then get that lady her money. But I would be sick, and I know he's sick because, again, he drove all the way to the house just to fight Derek Fisher. Years later, she and Derek then got married. I believe they got married during the pandemic. So now you about to sit up there and pay this lady some money. And from my understanding, you still have custody of the kids. So you about to pay this lady some money, and her and Derek for to be over there living lavish off that $134K of your money. I would want to believe that you and Derek are in a better place, considering the fact that you have moved on, had another child and everything with somebody else, broke up with her, got into it with her, then got back with her. So I would hope that you would have moved on yourself. But I don't know. But all I can say is that Miss Gloria for to have a great old time hunting Derek with that coin, baby. Child, listen, I can't say that I feel away. I can't say that I feel away. Gloria ain't my favorite person in the world, but I can't say you owe that lady her money, then pay that lady her money. And that's just on P. Okay? So either way, good luck. Let's go ahead. Let's see who else and what else I want to chat about today, which is 50 Cent. 50 Cent has been winning quite a bit of lawsuits, I must say. He has been winning quite a bit of lawsuits, but unfortunately, it is coming off as though, girl, he being sued. And with him being sued, he probably gonna have to pay all this money. All right. They're saying that 50 Cent's $1 billion power lawsuit might be heading to mediation. Okay, and that's going to be in New York City. So he was sued. Now, most of the lawsuits he's put out there, he has won. He won a lawsuit against Tierra Marie, which is crazy because she filed the lawsuit against him, and he was the one that was sharing certain video about her. But the judge somehow spun the block and ended up, I guess dismissing the case or whatever, but she still owed his attorney fees, or some had to pay his attorney fees or something. So she still owes him money. Then he ended up suing, I believe, the doctor that was alleging that he used, penis enlargement medication or whatever the case was. And I believe he likely was about to sue the Shade Room or whatever he had going on with them. But because they were also pushing that narrative, but they came out and they apologized and they backtracked that statement. So I guess they probably did not owe him any money. We didn't get the full particulars, but we did get that the Shade Room had to apologize. He recently sued one of his ex-employees because he was stealing money from the company. So now he owes him money, and 50 Cent is about to have all of his assets because what the man stole, he really can't pay back. So now 50 Cent is about to pretty much take everything he got, which is interesting because now here he is, all these lawsuits he's been out here, spewing. It looks like somebody done brought one up against him, and this one looks like it's a pretty powerful one. Speaking of power, honey, they're saying 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, is no stranger to filing and being on the receiving end of a lawsuit. However, as his co-executive produced series Power Book 2, Ghost, starring Michael Rainey Jr., made its return to Starz Network last week, the pending lawsuit surrounding it also is back in the headlines. Now, they're saying that it looks like the Queensbred mogul will face off with a former drug kingpin, Corey Ghost Holland, Senior, in May. So that the name Ghost came from this guy named Corey Holland, who is a former drug pen, okay? A drug kingpin. They're saying when the pair are scheduled to appear at a mediation conference together. So it seems like the man is suing him for billions of dollars. But 50 Cent is going to likely work out some type of deal where they can give him some money, but not all of that money. Okay? They're saying in 2021, Holland filed a lawsuit that alleged 50 Cent and fellow executive producer Courtney Kemp, I didn't know Courtney Kemp was also being sued, stole the idea for power from his actual life. Reportedly, Holland's relationship with Kemp's father stretches back to the 1990s. Wow, girl, this is messy, which is why it was so easy for Miss Courtney to be able to write and pull ideas from his situation to continue to make Power as good as it was. He says, or at least he claims, that the two remained in touch until 2007, when Holland allegedly mailed a CD he made for at-risk youth to Kemp's father, which included a cautionary tale about his own life as a drug dealer. Holland claims Power producers have based at least 200 scenes on his life, and now he believes his life is in danger. don't know if I think that man deserves any money. I don't know. Now, granted, his nickname is Ghost. But at the same time, it's given now you believe that your life is in danger, honey. And they wrote 200 scenes about you. I don't know about that part. I feel like you putting 20 on 10 about you think your life is in danger. If your life is in danger, boo-boo, it's probably from the stuff that you've done out there in them streets that people know you did and really ain't got nothing to do with the character Ghost. Or the TV show. That's just what I'm thinking. I feel like he put 20 on 10 to get his check. So I guess do what you need to do to get your check. He also accused the G-Unit mogul and his associates of bullying and claims they've made threats on his life. Oh, if that's what you mean, then I'm wondering. Holland has said that 50 Cent has thrown a lot of subliminal shots at him in the 5 months since he filed the lawsuit. Last September, Holland filed a motion to legally protect his interests and his family and his legal justification if violence becomes necessary to protect him or his family. Now, listen, I don't know. I feel like he may have a point, okay? I feel like I don't put it past 50 to make subtle threats. I don't put that past anybody. So we'll have to see. They said earlier this month, Holland claimed in court that 50 Cent visited his house on 2 occasions in an effort to intimidate him. Girl, do you have these recordings? Is what I'm wondering. He claimed the entourage were armed and said it was clear 50 Cent wanted to confront him. Child, listen. Now, does he have proof? The fact that you're doing a mediation kind of questions and makes me wonder. If it is true, the fact that you over here trying to get a little mediation in, sir, that's what I'm thinking. It's giving interesting, but let's keep going. All right. Holland wants to address this matter now and hopefully have it ceased before someone loses their life. He wants to keep this fight in the court, but is not afraid in any kind of way of other kind of confrontation with anyone. So that's the thing. But you saying that you feel like you in danger. But you ain't scared. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. You say you felt like you was in danger. You was sounding scared at the top of this article, sir. But then now you over here like you ready to bring the beef to anybody's door if they come to your door with it. I mean, I guess you have a right to do that. They came to your door. But girl, all right, they said a few days later, 50 Cent shows up about half a mile from the plaintiff's home, and plaintiff sees the same truck that pulled into his driveway at the 50 Cent event. So plaintiff realizes it was either defendant Jackson or his entourage who decided to pull up. Child, y'all believe 50 Cent got the entourage that will pull up? Girl, I'm putting in pairs. Nobody, okay? He says, when you look for a confrontation, Your Honor, this is what people say nowadays. Up to this point, plaintiff had ignored a lot of subliminal attacks on him online, but now 50 Cent is bringing the drama right to the plaintiff's front yard. Girl, wow. So the plaintiff responded to 50 Cent. They any normal person would respond to he responded to 50 Cent the way any normal person would respond to a threat, basically. So that's what's going on. The man is just being prepared to defend himself if that's what needs to go down. So, girl, this right here is a messy. 50, you've been out here running amok with these lawsuits and you've been out here winning. I don't know if you got the luck of Cardi B, but we just gonna have to wait and see. But the fact that y'all gonna sit down, mediate, and come to an agreement, it seems like he might have some truth to his statements and y'all gonna be coming off some coin. Now, ain't nobody coming off no 1 billion because it's the fact that you really think that your story is worth 1 billion. And it's the fact that you really think that 50 Cent and his team has everything to do with your life being in danger, as though your past ain't gonna catch up with you because of the things that you did on your own. So 1 billion is a negative. I feel like 50 may try and give him a few $100,000 or maybe even $1 million and maybe work on a show with him or some bullshit or something like that. Possibly. You know what I'm saying? And give him a check that way so he can possibly get $1 billion at some point. But outside of that, girl, I don't really see you getting that. But I guess aim high, honey. And when they go low, you aim high in the courtroom in hopes of getting some type of coin, okay? So like I say, honey, either way, good luck, all right? Good luck on that. Let's see what else that they have over here. If I'm not talking about him, I want to talk about them. So let's get Miss Cardi B and Tasha K up here. For a lot of y'all that did not know and was clueless, that wasn't sure about anything going on, know that Cardi B sued Tasha K, all right, for, I believe it was $4 million, and this was a defamation lawsuit. Now, times leading up to to this lawsuit, Miss Cardi B and her team sent Tasha K a number of cease and desist, like, girl, stop running this story, stop making up lies, stop calling my dad a person that will violate women, stop sitting up here saying that I have the big herp and stuff like that, stop putting narratives out there about my daughter. Cardi B gave Tasha K a number of opportunities to cease fire. But instead, Miss Tasha K decided to load the clip and just aim. All right. She went into the courtroom based on a lot of the reports. Tasha really effed herself. OK, she kept saying, like, this is my job. This is what I do. It didn't seem like she was willing to retract anything. OK, I guess she actually thought that she had a chance to win. She felt like, you know, the system was biased towards Miss Cardi. Well, from what it was reported to me, it sounded like Miss Cardi came ready with the facts and your attorneys just were not ready or prepared. OK. So I think that would be the difference. So they're saying now, after the case happened roughly about a year ago, right? Miss Tasha K filed around this same time an appeal for the case that she ended up losing. She lost that lawsuit against Miss Cardi B, okay? And Cardi B was awarded $4 million, all right, for multiple of reasons. And Tasha K was going to have to pay that. And Tasha K decided to appeal. Now, with that appeal, what I do believe, I felt like, one, Tasha filed that appeal to delay payment and to likely build up her coins. This is what I would want to believe, right? Build up her coins to pay something to Miss Cardi should she lose this case. That's what I'm thinking. She probably put up a little stash or something, stacked up some bread or whatever the case is, so she could at least have the initial payment when it come down to the payment plan or something should she lose this case. Everybody in America knew this lady was going to lose this appeal. I had really no hope that she was going to, you know, do well. I really didn't see it for her, you know. Anything is possible though, but the chances were very slim, and now we're seeing just how slim those chances were. They're saying Cardi B's defamation lawsuit was upheld in court despite the defendant appealing it. All right. Again, Cardi B. $4 million defamation lawsuit victory against a blogger Tasha K has been upheld in a ruling made by the U.S. Court of Appeals. Okay, they're saying Tasha K had filed back an appeal that the $4 million suit's verdict was due to a very lopsided presentation of evidence to the jury. Girl, no ma'am. The lopsidedness came from your attorneys, what it seems like. They're saying now Billboard has reported that the court viewed the fact that she did not present this argument in the trial as forfeiting a proper appeal reason. Okay, defendant LaTasha Kebe asked for a new trial, saying that there was insufficient evidence for the jury verdict against her. But as she all but admits, she didn't make either of the required post-verdict motions in the district court. All right, she never tells us where in the 5,500 page record the district court's alleged errors can be found. So whoever her attorneys were that filed this appeal seemed like they did an error with that. They effed up in the trial and they effed up in the appeal. And if they didn't effed up, they wasted their time and Tasha's money filing an appeal when they could not find the proper evidence to say, these are the areas you want to look at. Let's look at that area. Let's look at this. They couldn't highlight no errors. They couldn't highlight nothing. Therefore, it was clean cut. Here you go. Send that shit back because we're not finna, girl. What is this? What is this? Y'all done gave us a damn, y'all done gave us a research paper that ain't got no errors on it. Send that back. What I need to look at this for? You know what I'm saying? Or at least they sent it back with a research paper that ain't got no name on it, okay? Send that back and go find out some. Get it back to her. So what else are they saying? They're saying she never tells them about the 5,500 page record. The district court's alleged errors can be found because Tasha's brief falls well short of what we require. She has abandoned this argument. So now I'm wondering, did you file this appeal yourself, Tasha? Or did your people file this appeal? Either way, it was wrong. It was done wrong. Cardi B's legal team also shared a statement with the publication noting that they were glad the decision was upheld. The rapper had initially filed the lawsuit in 2019, citing a malicious campaign that spread false information about her. Girl, listen. They said, we're obviously pleased that the 11th Circuit has affirmed the jury's unanimous and important verdict. Which we believe was more than amply supported by the evidence presented in the case. Baby, listen, they brought in doctors and everything to prove that whatever it was Miss Tasha K was hollering about, wrong. Dead wrong, okay? You was wrong, girl. And they really, it didn't seem like Tasha's team had no evidence outside of a stripper that did not look like Cardi with a doggone beer bottle in between her cootie twat. Like, girl, what's going on? Like, no evidence at all. And nothing. I don't even think she gave sources of how she found out this information that she was allegedly putting out there. Like, girl, it was a mess. Girl, we could tell from the people reporting on the case that she was going to lose it. And then we also could tell that she was going to lose that appeal as well. But let's get into what Tasha said, because once this news came out, and I really believe Tasha dropped this news first, and then that's when I started seeing some other articles about it. But this is what Tasha had to say over there on the Twitter. Tasha says, "Damn, winos, we lost the appeal against Cardi B. Sad day, but I'm gonna be all right. I appreciate all your love and support throughout this fight. Today we throw in the white flag. Girl, you should have waved that shit a year ago. But I understand, because I feel like it bought her some time to probably stack up a little piece of a coin." All right. She says, "What happened will never happen again." I bet it won't, girl. This is an expensive lesson to learn. An expensive lesson to learn, all right? They're saying that, or at least she's saying, to Cardi and her team, "I apologize sincerely." Now, see, I didn't see that part, y'all. I didn't see that. Wow. Tasha K gave Cardi B an apology? I appreciate that, girl. Hey, when you wrong, you wrong. You know, this could have happened 3 years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Wouldn't even be here right now. Cardi B probably could be on your platform interviewing you right now. You could have made $4 million off of a Cardi B interview versus you sitting up here having to pay her $4 million and will never get an interview. Damn. Hate to see it, all right? She says, "We live and learn. See y'all Wednesday on YouTube and TashaKLive.com. Listen, Tasha about stacked up some coin. I don't know if she stacked up $1 million, because I don't know what she really making, right? But I feel like she probably stacked up a few $100,000 to even have like an initial payment, and then let's figure out the rest, okay? She's going to be paying for the rest of her life unless she goes and gets her and I think I said this before, some type of deal, TV deal, radio deal, some deal. I don't know if she can go and work out some deal to where they're going to pay her enough to where she can go ahead and pay off this loan to Cardi B, and then she can move on with the rest of her life. Okay. But let me tell you something. Cardi going to take that money and put it up and put it away for culture and wave for sure, or probably put it up for her grandkids. Okay, but let's go ahead and get in some more, because Cardi B did make a quick little post, and this is what Cardi said. She says, "How I'm feeling." Girl, she got this dog up here, and I hollered, okay, with this bougie dog, you know what I'm saying, just sitting up here like, "Yeah, girl, I told you so." Like, girl, run me my money, girl. It's giving every bit of bougie. It's my money, and I want it now. All right. So then Tasha K says, "I don't know how she keeps winning, but this the energy I need to be on." Yes, you do. Okay. Instead of sitting over here talking about this lady down bad, you should have been over here trying to be cool with her. Girl, we hate to see it, but either way, good luck, girl. Listen, and I feel like it's not just a lesson learned for Tasha K. I feel like it's a lesson learned for a lot of people that operate in this media space, for us to just be mindful of how we have conversations, you know what I'm saying, with our viewers. Okay, so it's just being mindful. That's why I always say, when I give my thoughts, it's an opinion. It's not a fact. It's just what I'm thinking. Okay, so there's that. And then it also depends on who's coming after you. Sometimes whether you say it's an opinion, it's a fact, whether it's alleged or it's not, it doesn't matter. Okay. Depending on who it is that's coming after you. Okay. If they feel like they have range to come for you, they will. If they want to get you tied up in a lawsuit or whatever the case is, they will, whether they have a case or not. I feel like a lot of times attorneys are going to make you believe you have a case even when you don't, right? Because their goal is to get the coin. What happens with you, it is what it is. They'll fight for you. They'll do their job. But ultimately, they want to get their check. So if a person wants to, if they dislike you that much enough to tie you up in court, that's just what it's going to be. But I don't think that was the initial case with Miss Tasha K when it came to Cardi. I think that Cardi definitely gave her opportunities to moonwalk out of this. You know what I'm saying? Moonwalk out of this. They probably could have been in a better place once she retracted those statements and used Cardi B as a source for things. You know what I'm saying? She could have spoke on the allegations, but then she could have immediately debunked the allegations because she got word from Cardi or Cardi's team to confirm that, hey, this story was going to come out. This is what that person said. However, I got a chance to get confirmation from Cardi B's team who has debunked it, and this is their statement. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like it's still a way to kind of deliver that news that's being alleged, but also being able to, debunk it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, girl, that's her situation. Hopefully she's the first and the last that we shall see. Oh, girl, what I'm talking about? Nosy Ho got a lawsuit with Nicki Minaj. I saw she had put something up and said that Tasha K need to pay Cardi B her money, and then said she said some other slick stuff. I think it was like on her title of her video, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, hey man, be careful, because there is a lawsuit out here against you, and I listen, I hate it for you, because yeah, you accuse this lady of crack. Now, I must say, these were rumors that I've heard, but I don't know what is actually true about what this lady does. But I did see a post a few weeks ago where Nosy Ho was keeping her foot on Nicki's neck about what it is she said and how she feels. So I'm like, this is not going to be good. I feel like Nicki was going to end up upping that lawsuit from 75K to 100 or more. But we just going to have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? And this is a situation where I would not try and, I don't know. Girl, not when I got a pending lawsuit on. Like, I'm not gonna just sit up here and try and make fun of somebody else's situation, girl, when yours can end up being much worse. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all that I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your thoughts and comments down below, honey. I'm Jamie, that's me, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.